we're gonna move forward with our remaining embryos. So again, if you're new around here, Rachel and I had to do IVF, I should say. The guy doesn't really have to do much during IVF. So we had to do IVF to get pregnant. We couldn't get pregnant naturally, and that was directly from male infertility. So if you're not familiar with our story, I would go back to the very, very beginning of our vlogging, because that's actually how this channel got started, with IVF. Mm-hmm.
It turned out super cute.
All right, get some sleep. But before you go to bed, so I talked earlier about how we're moving forward with our, well, we don't know for sure that we're gonna do genetic testing. We have a phone consultation with our reproductive endocrinologist. Do you think he'll suggest that we get him genetic tested or no?
I think he will not, because initially he didn't. And that's because you and I both have no genetic concerns,
right?
I guess. And
like our family history, we don't have any.
He's probably going by a pretty hard fast set of like, this guides you to genetic testing and this guides you to not genetic testing, and like that circumstance for us hasn't changed.
Right.
But
do you remember the grades of the embryos?
No.
Me neither. So that's obviously something that we'll need to ask about.
But he also didn't really care about that, because
That's true.
he felt, our endocrinologist said, from the best embryo to the worst embryo, the difference in the pregnancy rates are only like 6% or something. It wasn't that dramatic. That's why he didn't put much weight in the grading system.
Right. Yeah, but Rachel and I have been going back and forth, discussing or arguing? Both?
We're towing the line on arguing.
Yeah. Because our life is so chaotic currently with 3 kids that it's just really hard for me to picture another child.
And I get that. It is hard to picture another child right now.
So I think I've really softened my stance, because I was a hard no.
There was no opportunity for even discussion before. And I get that. I get it, because it's like, sorry.
That's cool.
Even when we had Berend Lyndle and we were kind of discussing a third, you were a hard no at first then too, but then I had to convince you that like, we're not adding a baby to our life right now. It's been a long time. But yeah, you've definitely like, exactly softened your stance, I guess is a good way to put it.
But I mean, even now, like if we transferred now, Eloise would be like the age that the twins are now. Is that timeline correct? No, she'd be younger than the twins are now.
Are you saying if we transferred an embryo right now?
Yeah.
Oh, we wouldn't, but for conversation's sake. So Eloise is...
Because the twins are still, but it's twins, so it's like, it's hard.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Because the twins are still at an age where it's... They're
very hands-on still.
Yeah, you have to be... You can't just like take a break.
No, we can't like sit and watch TV.
No.
It can never happen.
No.
At this age. We haven't, like while the kids are awake, we haven't been able to just like sit and watch TV. I mean, we haven't done that in like 3 years.
Right. Well, and especially with Eloise, I mean.
Yeah.
At least Berend Lyndle, we're at the point now where like we downloaded TV Zoom the other day and watched a movie.
Right. And we can do that with the twins. But yeah, Eloise isn't interested in a movie.
No.
What's the point we're making? How old would Eloise be?
Yeah. Yeah.
She would definitely be able to...
So she'd be almost 2 years old.
Right. No, she would be more than 2 years old, because she's 14 months now.
14 plus 9. Yeah, I guess she would be. 23 months.
Oh yeah, almost 2.
Yeah, 24 months is 2 years.
Yeah.
So almost 2.
Right.
So
but
she's still...
we wouldn't.
But it would only be 1.
And it would only be 1, and we wouldn't transfer an embryo right now. I'm not even okay with that.
Okay, thank God.
Yeah. I feel like just talking that part out helped. Okay.
Well,
We're going to get a bajillion comments saying I'm nagging, and either, I mean, it's natural for people to kind of gravitate towards either your side or my side.
mm-hmm.
And I think the important thing to remember for everybody is that this is our relationship, and like we're going to work this out however we feel like it needs to be worked out.
Right, totally. I'm not going to say, all right, let's transfer an embryo just because Rachel really, really wants to.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
And I'm trying to decide what.
And you're not going to.
The analogy.
You're not going to like force us.
I would never.
You're not going to give me an ultimatum.
I would never give him an ultimatum saying like, it's either me with a baby or nothing.
Right.
Or no me.
Right.
Yeah. And you know what I think with time, I don't know. I just don't know what's going to happen. I guess the point that we've talked about this so many times. And we've talked about it a bunch like the last month, because it's just a really difficult thing to drop, because it constantly comes up naturally. Like just yesterday I was going through all the kids' clothes, and I don't know what to do with them all. Like I don't know what to do with all of the clothes that don't fit Eloise anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, as a person who is team one more baby, it's really, really hard for me to just like, I don't know. It's
for me, I'm totally cool with getting rid of everything, because we just don't have any storage in this house.
Yeah.
Like, it's a really small house. Not really, really small, but it's small when you have 5 people living here.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't have a lot of extra storage.
No, we don't. But some things are sentimental, so
and
it's
everything we buy, we get on ThreadUp anyway. So it's like
secondhand anyway.
Right.
Yeah. It's been really hard.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I don't want to talk about it because I know that there's not going to be a resolution, but I feel like I need to talk to somebody about the fact that like I don't know. It's just really hard.
Mm-hmm.
I need an outlet, I guess, to talk about these like feelings that I have, that we need to have another child, or our family is not complete, but like at the same time there's the potential that we'll never have another kid. That's going to be something that I'll need to work out. And that's kind of the point that we got to in our conversation the other day, where I was like, I think I just need this door to be, it can't be wishy-washy anymore for me. Like we need to close the door so that I can work through that. Mm-hmm. And get to the other side somehow, and not have it like up in the air for the next year. Is your arm tired?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's all right. I've been holding the camera for 7.5. It's a good workout. It's a good shoulder workout.
It's like a good tonic exercise.
Exactly. So with that being said, we talk about it a lot. We're going to meet with our endocrinologist next week. Mm-hmm. And so we'll update you after that what he says.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, hit that subscribe button. Obviously, you want to be in the know when we hear from our reproductive endocrinologist.
Yeah. I think it's also important to mention, like, this is our daily vlog, and this is our daily lives, and this is the conversation that we've been having most frequently lately, and it's just hard to imagine that we're the only ones that are potentially...
We're definitely not.
Yeah.
That's for darn sure.
You never hear about it, though.
No, people don't talk about it.
Nope.
All right.
Anyway.
We'll see you later.